The departure. The semi-conscious boy snapped awake, instantly lashing out at the hand that had clamped down on his mouth seconds before. A figure loomed in the shadows, filling the air in the room with tension. It removed the hand immediately, about to scream but straining so the sound drowned in its throat. A boy! It took a few precious seconds for Peter's eyes to adjust to the dark, and another handful for the bruising in the corner of his eyes to fade away. His brother, Gordon, was listening to his aunt and uncle's room, clutching a suitcase. "Why talk that loud again and we won't have the privilege of seeing the light of day again?" Gordon hissed. Realization dawned on Peter at that moment. "It's time," he mumbled. The apparition-like humanoid nodded slowly from the gloom. If you had been outside at some ridiculous time in the morning, on this particular Sunday, in all its mist and cold, in a small yet developed village in York, you would have spotted a patrolling soldier of the downright evil government fall like a tree, making a faint thud as the corpse landed. Two dark shadows whizzed past, obviously headed to the dock. Gordon heard a whistling sound just above his ear and instantly rugby tackled Peter to the ground. Shocked and in pain, Peter flinched and craned his neck. And for the first time ever, Gordon couldn't read his brother's emotions. They both looked forward in response to a loud groan and watched with a mix of astonishment and horror as a cigar fell under the soft light of a lamppost, followed by a tangle of limbs, landing with a meaty thud. A hairy man lay on the floor, his near-colourless eyes boring into the glowing embers spilled on the floor, wondering if the cigar had done this to him. With a start, Peter recognized the elderly yet robust figure of Joey, although he preferred to be called Old Joe. Age is just a number. Isn't that what he said? Old Joe coughed violently, reminding them of his particular trait of always seeming to have a cold. Smoker's cough is what their mum named it. Their thoughts were shattered as quickly as the musket balls that peppered Joey's body. They watched in sadness as their last friend in the world exhaled his last, rasping breath. A mixture of emotions hit them hard, overriding their minds and sapping their strength. But suddenly a new feeling arose, filling them with a new power. It seemed to scream at them, "You have no friends. You have nothing to lose. You will get a new life. You will escape. In the name of Joe, your fallen parents and friends, you must avenge them, whatever it takes." They approached the ship that would carry them away from this hellhole. With a heaving sigh, they took the step that opened up a new chapter in their lives. They would leave, make their mother and father proud, whatever it took.